Good morning, it's just gone 9 o'clock, it's a beautiful Sunday morning and it looks like I'm going to be stuck indoors in my studio for the rest of the day. I've got Coventry's band from the 80s in at the moment, and we're currently recording a CD. It's a collection of songs really that were written originally probably around about 30 odd years ago. We just thought that it would be nice to get in and give them a bit of a revamp, so they're in the studio this weekend. This is a quick tour of what's going on in here. The studio is Woodshed 2000, and it's a little project studio at the bottom of the garden in a converted garage. It seems to work pretty well. So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be recording onto my PCs using Cubase SX, the drum backings for 5 songs, and I'll just give you a quick tour around the drum mic setup and what's going on here. As you can see, we've got a lovely Gretsch kit in at the moment, which is played by Danny, and it's a bit of a bodge, the mic setup, but it seems to work for us, and we're getting some pretty nice results with it. So what have we got? Let's start on this side of the kit, on the hats really, purely because it's the easiest mic to get to. But as you can see, it's a little AKG CS 2000B, I think it is, and that seems to work pretty well. Nice little piccolo snare, and traditional mic setup on that one. Quite simply, it's the old famous SM57 on there, nice and tightly closely in on the edge of the skin, and again that gives a nice sort of sound. The kick drum, you can't actually see the mic, but I assure you that in the stand in there, in the hole, can you see it? Can you guess what it's going to be yet? Let's just have a quick poke inside, get the camera in there, and you can just see the end of it in there. But yeah, that's the AKG D112 that's in there. Okay, on the toms, a little bit of a hodgepodge, but it seems to work. On the rack toms 1 and 2, we're using the cheap little Behringer condenser mics. I don't know what model they are. They're actually given to me by a friend. The mic stand is rather good. It's a little bit of blue masking tape. Again, seems to work okay. We don't seem to get any resonances from the mic stand being picked up by the drums. Sorry, by the mics, and yeah, they seem to work pretty well. Nice and closely in on the skins again, a pair of them. And then over on the Suedo floor tom, we've got another one of those AKG D112s. Nice big fat sound on that. Sounds really, really lush and fat and warm and big, just like me. Then we've got a couple of overheads, which again, nothing particularly posh, but they seem to do the job. A couple of stags there, just as a stereo pair, wide stereo pair. In the studio I haven't got room for coincident pair, because obviously we've got people in here recording the whole band session, and just physically isn't room. But again, it seems to work for us. And there it is. So that's our little microphone setup for the session from yesterday and today Sunday, and seems to work pretty well. Okay, I'll let you know how the results go later on. Thanks for watching.